The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the fourth-ranked team of the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Ducks will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Orji. The throw to the outside is complete. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
Trying to pick up a first down. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Gabriel. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell they were ready challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. He uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Got it in the middle. It's Morris. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Wants to throw. It's Orji. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they got it up to the 47-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Coming after it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to...
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop in the 19. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 7, Michigan 0.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. The run from the shotgun. Keeps the legs moving.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Orji. Takes the easy completion. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that 1st down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Hand off from the shotgun. Fakes his man out. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. They'll take a pass on the 46-yard field goal, try and go for it on 4th down. Oh, it's a reverse. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. no hesitation on that call and no reason not to go for it on 4th and inches.
We're bigger than you, we're tougher than you, we're stronger than you, and we're going to get a push, and they did it right there.
Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. He'll try to tack on one more. Splits those uprights right in half. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Power football with the run. Still running at the 40. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Right back to the well. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So obviously to do it on this stage will go a long way to determining whether this team gets in the playoff.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Back to pass, it's Orji. Fires to the middle. Working that left side. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He wants to throw. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Open space at the 25. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. It's Edwards. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
And I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space. Take advantage of it. Get it to my running back. Let him chew that up. And now it's...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the point after is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And the returner will be knocked down. One more snap coming before halftime. offensive line, that's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. To the ground with the back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit as he throws. That's caught. It's holding. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Handoff from the gun. Fighting off the defender. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
They're going to ride this running back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. To the air, it's Gabriel. They're trying to get to it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that you know if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle.
He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Ducks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now it's... And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
So now they're staring at a second and long from their 20. Quarterback checking off. On second down, just keeps firing. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Orji. Lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Wolverines. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. USF sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Tampa. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take off. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stem of the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20th to 19-yard line.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Leaves it with the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I really like the slot receiver. And I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the returner will be dragged down. Has it back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. Fires to the tight end. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's James. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That's the end of the third quarter. Michigan 21, Oregon 14.
We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Blasted as he lets it go. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Into the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
Runs through the tackle. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
And I think we're going to see a lot more of this from this offense. Listen, you're backed up on your own end. You got the lead. More importantly, you want to continue to run the clock, get 1st downs, be the physical team right here. The ground game, I imagine, is going to be a big part of their playbook moving forward.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will. That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Back to throw, it's Orji. Pressure coming. They get him down after he makes the catch.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Michigan.
Trying to move the sticks on third down.
35, Seton Hill University, 14.
They move the tight end all over. Got it, looking for a first. At midfield, he's got room. And he breaks into the open. The 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. This offense has a second down play. They'll try the run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes a knee. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Line getting set on second down. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. He's now up to 52 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to